Where would you castle in this position? I guarantee all of you get this wrong. Guarantee it, no matter what your rating is. All right, in this position, I'm playing against a player who's like 1600-ish. And in this position, my opponent castled queenside. This is a huge mistake. Now, why is it such a mistake? Well, I wound up winning the game in like a few moves. But look where my pawns are. My pawns are already aimed at the queen side. They're in the center and the queen side of the board. After b4, b5, c4, b5, b4, c4, I'm going to tear open this position. Not to mention my queen can enter here. So this is a bad move. I'm just going to show you how this game played out. I played b5. I could have also played queen a2 right now, but I saved that for later. My opponent attacks my bishop. I move back. He comes to the center of the board. I play c4. Now, after c4, my opponent didn't want to take because he would lose his knight. So, again, he's in a bad position. So he played rook e1, which allowed me to play c3. And now he's in a lot of trouble because I'm attacking his queen. I'm threatening to tear open his king position. And if he takes, that's not a good move. And that's what he did. His best move here is knight takes c3. That's how bad his position is already. Just to save the game, I'll show you what happened. After c3, he took. You might be tempted to take back here. Again, that would be a mistake. You're kind of letting your opponent off the hook. He's got breathing room for his king. We don't really have a good follow-up on how to attack. So instead, I just play queen a2. I noticed that his king is smothered. He can't go anywhere, so I'm threatening checkmate. So the only way his queen can come to safety is make a flight square, and the only piece that he can move around him is the queen. He can't move the rook, can't move the pawn, so he has to move the queen. So he correctly played queen e2. Now if I throw in a check, that would be a mistake because he comes out here. So now you might be saying, well, okay, so if he can come here, then the best move is to take. Then now we're threatening checkmate. Well, not so fast. He would take back with the pawn, with the knight, get rid of that threat, and attack the queen. And that would pretty much almost entirely kill our attack. We're still all right, but that's not nearly the best. So the best is if we have to work backwards a lot in chess. So this would be incorrect because the king comes here. Your next step is to take here, but then we see the knight takes, so we just simply take the knight. After that, my opponent took back. Now I take, and now I'm really threatening checkmate. So now my opponent played the best move, and now that's the best move because if I come here through check, he can block. He doesn't get mated right away. However, this is mate. However, I hit him with a different idea, and I like the look of knight b4. For aesthetics, I like knight b4, and there's nothing he can really do. If he takes like this, that's checkmate. If he takes with the queen, I could do this checkmate all the same again. But what he played here was he took... whoops, I'm sorry. I just gave away what I did. But what he did here is after I played knight b4, he took, I took, he came down here and got checkmated here. But now let's go back to the position that we started with in the beginning of the video when I said all of you would get this wrong. So, which way do you castle? Well, my opponent didn't want to castle kingside probably because of this. And now if he takes back, he loses a pawn. So I get that knight. His king structure is all messed up, and he's losing the game. So you might be saying, wait a sec. It's a trick question. It is. But hold on. There's a point to this. I have a point to this madness. So it's not just what side of the board you castle on. That's super important. It's also the timing of your castle. So you have to know what side of the board you're going to castle on, and also you have to castle at the right time. Sometimes, most of the time, too late is bad, but sometimes castling too early could be bad. And in this case, white wants to castle kingside. That is the correct answer, but in due time. If he does it right away, he runs into this tactic, and he's in trouble. Okay? He actually can play king f1. So if you said king f1, don't castle, just play this, that's a good answer. We'll accept that. But the best thing to do here is actually bishop, The best thing to do in this position is bishop g3. Now, why bishop g3? Okay, well, let's say my next move is rook d8, a normal developing move. I have nothing right now. Now, again, castling queenside would be a huge mistake. I have queen a2 and threatening checkmate right away. So again, now he should castle kingside. Now you might be saying, what's the difference? Don't I have this tactic? No, because the whole point of bishop g3 is to allow the knight to come to f4. Now, after white castles and we try this trick, it doesn't work because white doesn't take back. White plays knight f4, hitting the queen and hitting the bishop, and now we are losing. So waiting that extra move, being patient, playing bishop g3, then after this, castling, white is totally fine in this position. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video. A little bit of a trick. Apologize for that. But castling is very important in chess, but we have to know what side of the board we should do it on according to the position at hand, and also have to have the timing right. If you like this video, check out this one. Get out of here.